Hey guys, so in today's video, we're gonna go to a whole bunch of thrift stores. I have a new guy working for me and he's killing it on eBay listings. And he basically said, hey, I'm running out of stuff to list. I didn't think I was gonna run into this issue. So now we gotta go find stuff. Obviously, we're still gonna look for video games, but a lot of what we're looking for today is the other stuff, the stuff that typically goes on eBay. So cameras, electronics, action figures. I will probably list cards if we find anything cool. Just like the other stuff that I like to pick up and resell on eBay. So let's get into it. $40. This would be a really good thing to pick up, but this is way too much. $101 listed, and how many sold? 6 sold. Oof. For $1 though, we'll still get it. Brand new Farkle. $5. Pass on that. All right, so we're back in the car, just left Salvation Army. I ended up picking up 5 games, Skylanders, Trap Team, and Superchargers. I almost passed up on these, but decided to look them up and they're both worth selling. I was gonna pass on Tiger Woods, but it is half price actually, so I only paid $3 for that, and that made it flippable for me. We got NCAA 08. This is one I've picked up several times. It's not worth a lot, probably like 15-20 bucks, but still worth flipping. And then this A to Zoo Adventure Elmo game. This was apparently going for quite a bit, so I went ahead and grabbed that. It'll need a new case, but it was going for like over 20 bucks, so. And then I grabbed 3 of these Batman penguins. They're selling for about $15. They don't sell very often, but because they had 3, one sells, I'll be in the profit zone. And so the other 2 will be totally profit. So I went ahead and just grabbed them since they're $3. All right, so now we're outside of Savers. We're gonna go ahead and go in there. It's really cold out, so I'm not gonna do a lot of dialogue, but basically we're gonna go in. This is the one that I probably visit the most and see if we can find anything cool. Alright, so we're at the toy section. It looks like they just refilled this. Oh my gosh. They have priced these up so high now. That's why it looks so full. $8. Sheesh. Oh my gosh, what is this? No, they're not too far off. It's not sealed. Alright, so this is everything we picked up. 2 guides, a Halo and Modern Warfare 3. Both in really good condition and they look cool. I don't think they resell for much, but if worst case scenario, I'll just keep them. Picked up 2 games. They have increased the price of these so crazy. $7.99 a piece. Luckily, I could still flip those on Amazon. We got this co-op Earl truck. I think that goes for about 30 to 40 bucks, so paid $7. Calculator, I think this goes for like 15. And then we have the pet stain eraser. We have one, but ours I think has some issues, and so we'll probably just replace the one we have, sell that one, and keep this one. Again, Savers has really started pricing stuff up, and so just kind of picking up what I can. So I guess we'll move on to the next one. All right, so we're outside a Turnstile Thrift. This is a thrift store chain here in Kansas City. I don't know if it's outside of KC. I've actually never been here. It's been on my list for a while to check out. And since I'm going to a bunch of thrift stores today, I figured let's go check it out. I've heard they're a little expensive, but I have absolutely no idea what to expect. So let's get in there and find out. Alright, so that was quick. Didn't really have a whole lot. I only saw one video game, although that's not what I'm looking for. I picked up this Vineyard Vines belt. I'm pretty sure these go for like 20 to 30. I didn't look up the price, but I know it's a good brand, and I know they at least used to be desirable. And then I picked up this General Mills Luge American US Olympic coin. It's gonna go to my father. He collects coins, so he'll like this. Or he'll sell it because he resells coins. Hopefully he enjoys this. We'll see if he actually watches my videos, because if he doesn't ask about it, then he'll just get it for Christmas. I'm not gonna keep it, but he needs to ask me about it to get it sooner. So next we're going to a Goodwill. Goodwills here are just absolutely terrible, so I think this is the only Goodwill we're going to today, so let's get into that. So I've actually never been to that Goodwill, but to no surprise, I didn't buy anything. Didn't see anything that even remotely interested me. Zero video games. They sell everything good online, and then they just dump all the crap in store. I think if I was a clothing seller, it might be worth it, but they're just general other stuff is usually just absolutely terrible. So now I'm outside at Salvation Army. I've had like a small amount of luck at this Salvation Army, mostly video games, but that was because they were like crappy games that actually ended up being sealed. So we'll see, but not super hopeful. And then after this, we're gonna go to Half Price Books just because it's nearby, and I have pretty good luck at Half Price Books. All right, so we just finished up at Salvation Army. It's a little bit of a hot mess. There were no cashiers. I think we stood around for like 5 minutes waiting for them to appear. I did get 3 items. Like I said, I wasn't planning on getting video games today, but we got Madden 13 for the Wii U. It is complete, and it was $2. I feel like that's a pretty good pickup. And then I got Command & Conquer for the PlayStation. I'm not planning on keeping it. I'll have to look and see what gameplay is actually like, but it is complete. It's got both discs and the manual, and surprisingly the case is in good condition. Got it for 15. I think it goes for about 45 on Amazon, but I feel like that was a pretty good buy, and just finding something a little bit different is nice. Thrift stores, they're just rough. I really am reconsidering wanting to do the rest of the visits. I'm gonna do it because I haven't found anything like really good. I haven't found a lot of inventory, but this is the reason that I just don't go to thrift stores very much anymore. There's just not much good stuff, and really your best option is to get this stuff before it's the thrift stores. Someone else has already said that. I don't remember who. That's truly the best thing, is just having people reach out to you before they donate, because there's just not much good stuff in thrift stores anymore. All right, so we finished up at Half Price Books. I didn't pick up a whole lot. I went through it pretty quick. We got Sims 2 Pets for GameCube for $10. We got Mario Kart for 20. That is complete. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for GameCube. That's also complete for $10. And then Dynasty Warriors 4 for PS2, and that's complete. And then I had a 15% coupon on all these, so I should be able to double up on all of them, but it doesn't really help with the whole eBay situation. So we are outside of City Thrift right now. This is not the one that I have as much luck with. I have a lot better luck with the other one, but we're gonna go in, see if we can find anything cool, and if not, we'll go on to, I think it's called Blessings Abound. So let's get into it. All right, we're all done. Day has just not been crazy successful, just part of it. We got Connect Sports Ultimate Collection. This sells for like $24. I paid $4 for it. I picked up Trimmer Special Edition VHS. I just bought it because it's cool. I think this was $1, and this is just gonna go on a bookshelf because I like it. I love these movies. And the TV series was also good, even though it got canceled. So we're gonna go to another thrift store. This is why I don't thrift much. Garage sales or just buying video games directly from people is the best way. So let's go to Blessings Abound. $140.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
All right, so we ran into that one. There was absolutely nothing. There was the one shirt for $140, or I guess it was a jacket for $140. I think this is the problem you're running into thrift stores, is that the cool stuff they just price extremely high, or they just don't even put it out. But I will say that that is not the location I've gone to in the past. Apparently they have opened a new location. That was the new location, but the original one is still here. So I'm gonna go in there. It's a lot bigger. I do think that one's supposed to be a lot more like boutique-y. So we're gonna see if the original one has some better stuff. I'm gonna guess I'm just gonna find some sports games worth flipping, but we'll see if there's anything cool in here. So they have some cameras in here, but everything just seems overpriced. The Sony one might be decent, but $39 for this Olympus stylus. Crazy how overpriced everything is. Other cool stuff in here, but it's just like all the games are sports or shooters, and then the Star Wars stuff is all priced really high. All right, so we just finished up in there, and it's just, there's nothing good. There was one thing I was looking at. It's a RC Star Wars droid. I looked it up. I thought, you know, worst case scenario, if it didn't work, I could sell the remote. And it has only sold new 5 times in the last 90 days on eBay, at least. Someone was asking, I think, $12 just for the remote. At $2, I'd probably be making like $3, $4. Yeah, the profit, like there's, you know, it's 200% profit, but it just, I don't think it's ever gonna sell anyway. So I went ahead and passed on it, and I'm gonna go to another store next. This day has been rough. I think I'm kind of over thrift stores, so let's go to the next one, I guess. I'm outside Half Price Books now. I want to also disclose, I know Half Price Books is not a thrift store, but there's quite a few of them that are near the thrift stores I go to, so that's why I'm hitting them up. Not planning on finding much for eBay, but we're gonna find some games probably. And then right across the street is a Savers, and this is one that I've had like pretty good luck with, so we'll see how that goes. So I finished up at Half Price Books and went ahead and went into Savers. Half Price Books, I got NCAA Football 09 All Play for the Wii. I think that sells for like 20-ish, maybe 18. It's around a double up. But I went in Savers. I actually found a couple of decent things. PGA Tour for $4, Sega Genesis Complete. Probably gonna potentially trade that to a friend. Then I have some ink. This is 951 HP ink, 933 HP ink. We got this Rummy Cub. Not entirely sure what this is, but it looks like it's selling for like 15 to 20. We got some blank media. I always send this to Amazon, so probably like 15. I didn't look that one up. And then I got an Xbox 360. It looks rough. It looks really rough, especially if you look at the fan. Like that looks really gross. If I can clean it up and get it to work, I can easily sell that for 150, I think is what they're going for. Worst case scenario, it's got 250 gig hard drive. You can see how dusty that is. I will use that, and I think I usually pay about 20 for those. So it'll be kind of a break even worst case scenario. All right, so we just went to Red Racks and City Thrift. Didn't find anything at Red Rack, so I didn't record. But I did find a couple of things at Red Racks that actually made me excited. We got this giant Appa from The Last Airbender. I think this goes for about $20-25. It's really heavy, so it's gonna have to be worth that much. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna keep it. We got 2 micro machines. Got like this alligator one and then like a snake head. It's really cool. I think those were $15. A little expensive, but I had a 30% coupon. And then I got some Lord of the Ring figures. Looks like there's 5 or 6 figures in there. And that was $5. That was honestly probably one of the best buys of the day. I'm not gonna take it out of the bag, but I got a Wii for $50. And like I said, I had a 30% coupon. So that's probably what, like $38, something like that. So yeah, I'll take that. I guess we'll go on to some other thrift stores. Oh, bro. Oh, man. This is new. This is so cool. We're probably still gonna end up getting it. All right, so we're back home. The last stop was actually really, really good. So let's take a look at that. I didn't look up any of this stuff, so there may be some of this that was a really bad buy, but we have a Akira camera for $7. There's a whole bunch of cameras. A Canon ink for $3. Another Canon ink for $3. We got a Mario Kart with the controller. A lot of times these don't have the controller. Since it had it, I went ahead and grabbed it. We have a box of random toys. I don't think this is gonna be worth much, but I went ahead and grabbed it. We have a Canon PowerShot S3 for $10. A Pentax IQ Zoom Easy. That might be worth a little bit. HP ink. We got more HP ink. Another camera. I love cameras. Minolta Freedom Telly. Got a nice Bop It. Seemed to be in good condition. A little bit of scuffing right there. Probably just needs new batteries. Brand new plug and play. I looked that up. I think that was selling for about $30. A bunch of other toys. These are all TMNT for $5.50. Those should all probably sell for about $10 a piece. I thought this was really cool. Unfortunately, it is open. It's some PS2 memory cards. I sell those on Amazon all the time. We got another one of the Roma Cubs. I thought that was funny. Another camera. This one is a Kodak. Probably worth 20-ish would be my guess. A Wheel of Fortune plug and play for $7. I probably overpaid for that. I just grabbed this. I meant to actually put it back, but a Winnie the Pooh light cover, and that was it. So overall, I think thrift stores are mostly dead unless you get there right when they restocked. I probably would not want to rely on thrift stores to make a living basically, but I did find some inventory. I'm happy about the last stop. If the last stop didn't happen, I'd be pretty disappointed in the day, especially because I think I went to 16 or 17 stores. So that's a lot of time and effort for probably a couple $100 in profit. So unless one of those cameras is just gonna blow it out of the park, which is possible, but that's only gonna raise visit maybe another $100 or two. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments if your thrift stores are dead, and I'll catch you in another one. Bye.